she started. And let me know if it pops up. No problem. Take pictures. That's why I'm wearing pants.
I did text them that you were wearing pants.
Is it live?
We are live.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. If you guys are warm, because I have the heater on, do you guys want to turn the heater off?
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
You guys have to put your headphones on. And Bethany, if you want to read your voice.
Oh yeah, hi.
Hey everybody, we have a special guest. Donna is on a plane to California. She finally left me, and no, she's visiting a friend. Oh, you guys can't see.
There we go.
There we go. And we have a bunch of the mods here. They came to visit. So we've got Bethany, we've got Ellen, we've got Dana Mercury, we've got Jamie, and we've got Steph. So say hi. And
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bethany.
Good morning.
There we go. So I have got a little bit of setup to do.
Good morning, friends.
All right, is everybody here at least?
Everybody is here.
Good.
We have got.
Oh, that's why this is not going as well. I usually have this here. I'm like, why is it? Okay.
Hello, Scott and Donna, except Donna's not here this morning. You have a substitute Donna.
Yes.
Today.
Donna's not here today, so we have Bethany and the other mods are here. So be kind. All right.
It does, yes. It takes many of us to do the job that Donna does.
I'm setting up my...
Good morning, Gail.
Camera.
And I see Lily CK and Tea Foundry. Lots of our friends are here. Hey, Dalton, your cult is here. Yes. Yes. We've got a coven going on here.
Okay, one little more adjustment. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Good.
Sweet.
All right, I think we're good. So, Friday, we did Wednesday. Sorry. And then Wednesday, we did Michael Jackson. And so today we're going to be doing Jareth, the Goblin King, played by David Bowie. So let me just make sure this is all in focus. And we got, okay, good. I'm going to record.
Yeah, I will not remember to tell you to hit the record button.
Totally fine. No, I've got my part. I think I'm good. So, you can start with some questions.
Sweet. What do I do when I have art block?
What do you do when you have art block? I like to look at other people's art. That usually gets me going. Another thing you can do is just fill up a sketchbook with a theme. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, whatever, and just keep making art until something comes up. But I usually get inspiration from other artists. That's where I get it. So you can go to a museum or go online and follow your favorite artists and try a new style, a new medium.
People asking what this character is from. We have some people that are younger than we are.
Oh yeah, there's a movie called Labyrinth from the 80s, and it starred David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly, and it was done in conjunction with Jim Henson's Muppets. So it kind of had like a Muppet thing going, and really, it's got music, and it was a really great movie.
So good.
A lot of us Gen Xers, it's part of our core memories.
It is very quotable.
Though the quotes, One of them came from Cary Grant.
As I learned yesterday, had no idea until you showed
Got
me
the
that.
power of voodoo.
The power of voodoo. Voodoo. Let's see. Ludo would make a cute teddy too. I don't know Ludo.
Ludo was the big...
Oh, the big dude.
Yeah. Which I have to look at. I'm going to try to put some of the characters in the background of this one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to look them up. I didn't get a chance to look everybody up.
Asian asks, is it okay to have more than one art style?
Oh, absolutely. If you look, you'll see I've got my gouache painting. I've got my the watercolors that I do, like the 80s stuff. I've got this little cartoony thing. I've got when I do the Music Mondays in my tan sketchbook with the purple colored pencil and the white. That's another style. I sometimes do Art Nouveau. I've got art that looks like the Gothic vampire. I've got the Animal Crackers movie poster. So I'm all over the map. I think if you stick with one style, you'll get better at it. But
You'll also get bored.
You get bored. I mean, some people don't. There are artists who go their entire. It's funny. I had this cute little circle for the belly. I don't think there's going to be a single character you're going to be able to see that. Yeah, unless I do like Conan the Barbarian or something like that. But yeah, I think it really depends on how you are with. Some people like to do the same thing over and over and over again their entire life. I do in some things, but when it comes to art, I just get distracted very easily, and so I switch up. I didn't even mention my colored pencil work. I did 3D animation work. So yeah, you can totally do it. There's always time. I'm gonna look up. I have pictures here of Jareth, so let me just grab that real quick. And I will show you guys the pictures so you can see the costume.
And yes, for those of you that are confused right now, this is not Donna.
Yeah.
This is Bethany. I am subbing in today along with most of the rest of the mod team, sitting in behind me. A rare, awesome few days that they came in town.
That's not Jareth, that's Ozzy Osbourne.
us.
Sorry. Yeah, so this is, I literally haven't had a chance to find a good picture, but I figured I'm stylizing it anyhow. But he had this really cool, 80s metal band, hair, this wig and everything. And so I'll do some more Googling when I get to that part. But right now I'm just going to kind of get the shapes together. And
Good morning, Mythic Phoenix. And Mythic Phoenix asks, will he have the crystal ball?
yes.
Nice.
So I'm going to erase this hand here. And there's my eraser. I cleaned up for everybody to come visit, so I might be missing
Nothing's
things.
where you're used
Yeah.
to being. Let's see. Do you remember what paper size you used for the Hobbit sketchbook? I'm trying to follow along to help me with my watercolors.
It was a gift, and it was a custom.
Is that the Paul Perofsky?
Yeah, so I think it was around 6 inches by 9 inches.
Okay. Archit asks, how do you handle criticism or negative feedback about your art?
I consider the source. If it's an art instructor or someone that you really respect, I'll take it under advisement. If it's random, user 329, I'm gonna just ignore it. I also consider if I get 1,000 comments, probably not 1,000, 100 comments of the same thing,
Maybe it's
then
something
I'll
to pay
see.
attention to.
Maybe it's something I should probably pay attention to. Usually, I'm my worst critic, so usually there's very rarely will someone point out something that I haven't already thought about because I'm very critical of my own work.
I get that. There's rarely going to be something that I haven't already overthought to death myself.
Yeah.
One Up Girl says, morning, so you're drawing Jareth this morning.
Jareth.
Nice. Good morning, Zoe. She's finally on time for a live. Happy Vibes wants to know what your favorite color is.
Payne's Gray. Okay, so if anybody asks that again, everybody's got to say it in unison.
Yeah, there are high repetition questions we get. What's your favorite color? Payne's Gray. What's Donna's favorite color? Cobalt blue. What pen are you using? Zebra brush pen. All those that.
Which, if some of you have been here for a while, you know the answers to that too.
Yeah, there are answers to your preferences that I know better than my own. Like, I know what your favorite movie is. I don't even know if I have a favorite movie. Like,
Yeah.
I got no idea. Good morning, One Up Girl.
So I think this will be here, and this will be.
I want to ask,
here.
how do you get your costume ideas for your bears?
Oh, I hear a lot of them from all of you, and then I just kind of tend to pick and choose. So I think I'll read 1,000 comments and go, ooh, Jareth, that's a good one. Like Ghostbusters is kind of flipping through my head, and Bette Midler's character from Hocus Pocus,
Winifred Sanderson.
Winifred is in my head. So they'll kind of just hang out there until I decide, I think I'll do that one. And so that's really it. But if all of you weren't here giving me wonderful ideas, I'd probably be doing like Google searches of Halloween movies or characters or something along those lines.
Dwayne asked, what is your watercolor brand?
I like Winsor & Newton.
Yeah. It's a good, solid brand.
Okay, this part's gonna be a little awkward because he has that weird cod piece.
Indeed.
So, yeah.
Good morning, Rachel. People are requesting a mummy costume. Donna, has your voice changed, or is it someone else? It is someone else.
It is Bethany is here today. Donna is visiting a friend in California. So, yes, she'll be back Monday. So, I'm not sure if we're going to keep doing lives until she gets back, but we will see.
Yep. A request for Dracula.
Okay, so I'm just kind of... It was two balls there. Okay.
Various questions about your art supplies. If you go to Scott's website, which is ssavaart.com, and then go over to the resources tab, there is so much information there. There's his art supply list, which is his favorite, his tried and true. This is what he uses like on a daily basis. And then there's the art supplies that he's tried, things that has been sent to him or he's bought and just kind of tinkered around with to see if he liked it. And then there's a link to each individual item as well as a link to the video where he tried it. So you can see what he liked about it and what he did not in some cases. Can't wait for you guys to hit 1 billion views and 2 million subs.
Yeah, that's actually getting pretty close.
It's getting there.
We're at over 900 million views.
Yeah. Is 160 GSM paper good for gouache? I was planning to apply gouache. Any tips for beginners?
160 GSM. Let's see. This is 300 GSM. I don't know if I own 160 GSM. Let me see. This is 250 GSM. 160 GSM is going to be very thin.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Archer paper from Archer and Olive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may not handle the water real well.
It might not be able to. I mean, If you tape it down, you can give it a shot, but I don't think you're going to get the best experience from it. I think you probably need to go with the 300. Mm-hmm. And you can get 300 GSM paper very cheaply, but if that's what you have, just tape it down very, very well.
Yeah. Would love to see OctoBEAR as a wizard or Dracula.
Yeah.
What mechanical pencil do you use?
I've just started using this because Donna bought it for me. But it is, I think it's Kuretagi. What is it?
I think that.
And it's Advance is the name of the version of it. And I did a video on it.
Sleepy Snake asks, can you get these art supplies in Australia? And the answer is that depends.
Yeah, I don't know what you can get in Australia, but I mean, these are very... This is Grabby paper right here. It's a Grabby watercolor, 100% cotton paper that they sent me, and it's really, really good. And so I'm using it for this series. I'm pretty sure you can get Grabby in Australia, but if not, you can try Canson or anything. Just look for 300 GSM. If you're doing watercolor, if you can get 100% cotton, if you can afford it, I would always recommend that. But that's not a mandatory thing.
Yeah. Is Donna watching the live? No.
No, she's on a plane right now, but I'm sure she will... review it.
Yes.
And
she will check my performance
give notes.
Later.
Yeah.
Yes. How did you make the kneaded eraser? You didn't.
Oh, you didn't. I didn't. They're about 69 cents at any art store, and I think I have here. I could show you what one looks like.
Yeah, I have attempted very halfway to clean one and quickly gave up.
Yeah, it's not worth the time.
It's not.
I still need to send my dirty one to Leslie. This is what they look like when you buy them. And like I said, they're about 69 cents. And it's not worth trying to clean them, I don't think.
No, and they last a really long time.
Yeah. Okay.
Nixie is here.
Hey! Glad you made it home, Misty.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna give OctoBEAR the cool eyeshadows.
Ooh, yes.
So.
Would love to see OctoBEAR and OctoBEAR dress up as each other.
Yeah, we could try that. A couple people have suggested it, and I like the idea.
What types of pens are best for inking over a sketch?
I like the zebra brush pen, but if you're going to go over a sketch and you're not going to put any water over it, you can pretty much use any pen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the zebra brush pens are waterproof, so they hold up to getting drowned immediately after.
Okay, let me get the circle.
Ooh, I broke my hand and I can't draw for a month. Do you have any advice of what to do in the meantime?
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. You could try... You could try writing. I know that's probably not any easier, but like text-to-speech kind of thing. But the other thing, I think you broke one hand. It might be fun to try drawing with the other hand.
Yeah. We wish we could play Dance Magic Dance, but we cannot.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Oh, I gotta give him the little cape.
There is a video on the Hobbit hole, especially there's a 3-minute video on the creation of the Hobbit hole and everything that went into it. Would you ever think about doing the bear as Pennywise? It would have to be while Donna is out of town.
Yeah, I did think, I was like, I should do Teddy Krueger today. Pennywise, because I think it would be cute to have him holding a balloon. That's the one reason I would do it, is to have him just holding the balloon. So maybe while Donna's gone, maybe I'll do Pennywise and Teddy Krueger and Jason and or the Scream one. I know a couple people have asked. Yeah, so maybe that's something that I'll do. I'll consider it. The other thing is it's the same thing as when I was doing the Gothic Vampire, and I was gonna put a spider. Like there was those set of books that looked too normal for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to break it up somehow, and I think you suggested a spider, and Don was like, if you put a spider, then it's no longer my. I don't want anything to So I have to factor in, if she has to look at that face at Teddy Krueger, she'll probably never do any shipping, and so these are the things I have to factor in. There are more things than you guys are normally dealing with. Is this too far away? Are you guys able to see it okay? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see it great.
I mean, I could try to move it a little closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let me hit stop here, and then I'm gonna.
When is Donna coming back? She flies back on Monday. So
Monday, and then we start shipping the 80s music poster and the Trans and the Medusa posters on Tuesday.
Yep.
So they're on their way to us, and we should have them by Monday or Tuesday next week. And so we start shipping.
Yep.
Then.
And I'm excited. Way more excited than Donna is, but
a little bit.
Yeah, she's warming up. She's getting there. She doesn't hate it quite as badly as she used to. I'm softening her up. Freddy Fazbear. I keep seeing that one suggested, and I don't know who that is.
I think it's the Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever it was. Someone tell me, was it a video game first, or was it a book series?
Yeah.
And I know they just made a movie of it.
Yeah, I got nothing. Do you have any hobbies other than drawing?
I play games. I just finished Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Are you sad it's done?
I am. I actually went back to my previous save before I beat it, and I'm going and there was a little side quest that the kinds I don't like to do, which is find every well in the kingdom, and it's like, what idiots getting here? I am doing it, because I'm like, well, might as well.
I dislocated my knee yesterday. I'm so glad I got to wake up to this instead of missing the stream.
Oh no.
Feel better. What would you do if you had to stop making art? Would you be like a doctor or lawyer or what?
I would probably write. I'm not very descriptive with my writing, but I like when I write like screenplays and graphic novels. I wind up seeing the scenes kind of like movies, and so I like that. I like being able to. I describe the events. Like writers are so wonderful at her hair was like. The morning mist of blah, blah. It's like, I'm like, how do you put those things together? And I've never understood how people could do that. I'm like, she had hair. All right, so this is what she was doing, and so I wouldn't be a good writer, but I think I would do that. Or I would want to learn how to write music.
Well, I also think there's different writing styles are appreciated, because I remember reading some of the things I had to read for, like The Scarlet Letter, which is a great story in theory. However, I remember it just went into such excruciating detail on describing the color of the sky and a field or whatnot. I'm like, can we move on with it? So I appreciate the she had hair. Have you seen the Netflix series She-Ra and the Princess of Power?
I have not. I've heard good things about it though.
Yeah, I watched watched that cartoon as a kid. I didn't realize there was a new one. Nice. That's what we call my mom. Shira. Sheila. Oh. Sheila, Princess of Power. What do you recommend for first-time artists?
Draw everything every day. You just need a piece of paper and a pencil and an eraser and a pencil sharpener, and then just draw whatever you see.
Yeah, and draw what you see, not what you think you see.
Yeah.
That was the hardest thing for me to learn. Like, oh, I know what this object, this feature looks like.
Yeah.
And then when you really start staring at it, like, oh, that eye fold doesn't fold the way I thought it did. Like,
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's was a game first made in 2014 by Scott Cawthon.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you played Zelda Breath of the Wild? Yes. That's
Yeah,
the one you just finished.
Well, no, I Breath of the Wild
Breath of
was
the Wild.
like 3 years ago, and finished that and waited impatiently for Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
And it's it's funny because I really like Tears of the Kingdom, and what I did with Breath of the Wild was, it's like, Zelda gets taken away, and it's like, I've got to save the princess. I didn't do any side quests because that would be rude. The princess is waiting for you. She's in peril.
Get her.
And so I just barreled through the entire game, and I rescued her. And I was like, yeah, I rescued her. And then I thought, okay, now I'll go back and do the side quests. Because I was kind of thinking like World of Warcraft. I was thinking, it's like, now you can go and just do the other. And it was like, nope, sorry, game's over. You can't go back. No backsies, And I was just like, no. And so
That's awful.
I tried to like replay the game. And then I kind of got about halfway through. And I was like, I already know the story. I already know, like, I didn't want to follow the storyline. So this time, for Tears of the Kingdom, I was like, you can wait, Zelda. You just be patient. You can wait. Everything will be fine. I promise you. And I just did every side quest I could, and I just explored the kingdom and really just enjoyed it.
Frankie Roth says, I'd rather read She Had Hair than Her Hair Was Like the Morning Mist or whatever. Florid prose makes my head hurt. Agreed.
Yeah. You know who, sadly, but who was really good at cinematic writing was J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
I mean, you really got a good picture. It was concise, but it was descriptive, and it was entertaining in how she wrote, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah. I appreciate that she got kids reading again.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Scott, have you considered doing an art battle with Bethany or Donna sometime? That would... We don't do the same types of art.
Yeah. Bethany would need a 6-month head start
really
for her oil paints to dry.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, if I start now, Scott will join into the battle in April.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Just let me know 90 minutes before you're done, and I'll jump in. But I'm also not very good with art battles because it's
not a contest.
It's not a contest, yeah. And I'm probably going to do another Ink Monster live with Kim Diaz-Home, maybe even this week. I got an email from him going, "How's your Thursday and Friday?" So who knows?
Yeah.
But even then, I'm not terrified because it's Kim, and Kim is very fun to hang out with and talk.
Chill.
But like the first time I did the Ink Monsters, I was like, this is easy. I was like really happy. I made a non-binary orc, and like I was really happy. The second time was a disaster. I was like, oh my God, I can't do anything right. So, I don't know if I'm the best for performance art in that way, but I do like hanging out with other artists, and I think that's the part that I would kind of forego my trepidation to be with another artist and talk art and share the experience.
We've got a great little art community here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are there any Zelda games that you don't like?
I I've only before the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I only ever played the Game Boy version. I never owned a Nintendo other than a Game Boy.
You didn't have the gold cartridge for the...
No, because I was of the age of an Atari 2600.
Okay.
And then when Nintendo came around, I had already done that. My friend had a Intellivision. Another friend had a Coleco. And then I had the Vectrex. Because I was like more of a late 70s, early 80s kind of thing. So by the time the Nintendo came out, I was already, 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
And I was into arcade games. Because my dad also was working at
Atari.
And so I just kind of just moved away from the home. My dad also got me an Atari. I think it was an 800, which was like a computer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was learning to do code, like DOS.
Yeah.
Code and stuff, and playing like different kind of games, more adventure games and stuff like that. And so like it was the same thing as like Transformers and G.I. Joe, the newer series.
Mm-hmm.
Those came out after like I had kind of, okay, I'm not watching cartoons as much anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like He-Man and Thundercats were like the last cartoons I watched.
Yeah.
And then the next generation came in. And so I kind of feel like I missed out on the Nintendo stuff. And a lot of the Nintendo stuff was also arcade games. So it was like Donkey Kong and Pac-Man and stuff that I was already playing or had already played to death in the arcades.
Lucky Gate Key thinks that the bear should wear a Scott costume. Pretty cool. What is the name of your book and comic? My sister would like to know.
Oh, it's called The Dreamland Chronicles. But I've also written a bunch of other books like Animal Crackers and other things too. But
I like My Grandparents Are Secret Agents.
My Grandparents Are Secret Agents, yeah. And I also did The Art of Animal Crackers. If you ever want to, which I wrote and put every page together. If you want to just kind of get my thoughts on making a movie too.
Mm-hmm. What's your tip for filling in an entire sketchbook?
I'd go two ways. One is give yourself a theme. Like I've got a Lord of the Rings sketchbook. I've got a Harry Potter sketchbook. I've got a 30 days of national animals. I did 60 days of studying the masters. That's a theme. The other one would be a daily journal where you sketch something. I'm just going to sketch something every day. The third one would be a travel journal, but I find that travel journals are harder to fill because how often are we traveling? And so my journal started off as a going to lunch with Donna journal. Like we would go, and so it was like it would probably be a third of the pages were just me sketching at a restaurant. And after, when you get to your second or third journal, you're like, I'm tired of sketching the same places. And so that's when it kind of turned more into a travel journal.
How many tables and salt shakers?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities?
I have. Is that like a traveling show? I think.
No, I'm not
sure.
Sure.
Of his collected memorabilia and art.
Not sure. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yes.
Maybe yes.
I've not seen all of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Most of the things I didn't furnish.
Question for me. How'd you get into oil painting? It really intimidates me, but I absolutely love this style. I didn't have a choice. It was required as part of my major in college. I was a graphic design major, but I had to take all the core art classes, so had to take it. Did not like it at first. I was trying to make them behave like acrylics, which is what I had started with. Fought it, and then once I accepted it for how they actually work, now it's my favorite, and I love them. But there is a definitive learning curve there. But it's fun. I love it. How many OctoBEAR paintings are you planning to do?
I have not decided. How many Octavias? OctoBEARs, did I do 8?
8? Yes.
So maybe 8 might be a good number.
Yeah.
This would be number 4.
4. Let's see. My wife can't read Tolkien because he writes as if his scenery was an extra character.
Yeah,
True.
and that is something that I've read writers teaching say is you have to treat your scenery as characters, and which is a great tool to get you to understand how important the scenery is. But like Edgar Rice Burroughs would drive me crazy because I loved the Princess of Mars series, and he would spend 3 days describing the moss on Mars. Not 3 pages,
Yeah.
and I would be like, so I got to the habit of skipping to where I saw the quotations, and that's what. So I would just go, okay, skip, and because none of it had any action to it, it was just talking about the color and the structure and the this and why it was like that, and I couldn't care
My
less.
ADHD can't handle that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
why do I need to know? Like, I don't care. Yeah. Is the Gothic Vampire poster still available? Yes, it is.
It is. It is. I think we will sell out at some point because we wound up. I only ordered 500, and then it became 1,000, and then 2,000, and then 3,000, and then 4,000, and at some point I'm gonna stop. But for now, we still have about 800 left.
600.
600 left. So you're safe. Since we're getting in the 80s music alphabet and the trans and the Medusa next week, I have a feeling people are going to want to buy because it'll be cheaper for overseas shipping. You'll only pay for shipping once because people were kind of saying, hey, it's not our fault. They understand that, but it's $20 to ship to Australia or Italy or whatever, and whereas the poster was only $15. And so this way, if they're like, well, I'm buying 3 posters and I'm still only paying $20, now at least you feel like, okay, I'm getting a better deal, or I'm really only paying $6 or $7 shipping per.
Yeah.
And so so I think that we'll be selling more of them next week.
Yeah. As soon as the other posters arrive, the 80s, the trans, and the Medusa, and Donna comes back, then in theory we are going to start shipping all of those out on Tuesday. And I can't wait.
Because you're weird.
Indeed, this is documented.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips on drawing realism?
Don't try to do it out of your head. Look at the real world. That'll make you better at realism. It's the best advice I could give you is to draw what you see, and you just have to stop trying to draw. Like if you asked a child to draw a house, they're going to draw that square and then the window and the door and the chimney and the little triangle because that's what they were taught to do. But if you put them in front of a house and you say, draw what you see, they're still not going to do that because they're kids. Yeah. But that's what you have to move to. You have to not draw like when you were a kid. You have to draw like an artist, which is to look at the shapes, look at the lighting, look at the form, look at where parts are overlapping other parts, that's what you have to start getting to do. And once you start doing that, your work will be more realistic. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't have reference, your brain is trying to make up the details that it doesn't have, and they're not going to be real accurate.
Yeah.
Who all is in the Hobbit hole? It sounds like more than Bethany and Scott. Is Donna there? Donna's on a plane.
Donna's on a plane, and we have, or you're
so we've got myself and Dana Mercury and Ellen, also known as Fiber and Brimstone, Jamie Brown, and Steph Nerd. Did I get everybody? Yeah. Yes, and Nixia was here, but she has returned home. We were glad to have her for
And
a couple
Anne-Marie,
days.
who
Yep.
just is on her
Yeah,
way too.
Anne-Marie is also on the plane now. Oh, she's landed in New York. Good. Let's see. Hi, I love your channel.
Oh, thank you.
Quick question. Can you varnish a painting on paper, or should varnish only be used on canvas and wood?
I think you could varnish on paper. It depends on the medium. Like, you wouldn't varnish watercolor or gouache because they're water-based and varnish is wet, and so it's going to lift up the pigment. So if you're going to be varnishing, if you're working in a medium, maybe you could do colored pencils. I think I varnished colored pencils once. The problem is that I either did a bad job or whatever and it kind of lifted up later. But you could do colored pencils and markers. You can do acrylics. You can do acrylic wash. You could do oils. But you could do Poscas. But I would not do water-based. Anything that if you were to put water on it, it would lift up the pigment, don't try to varnish.
Yeah.
Now, I have varnished gouache before, just to see if I could. And I did it by spraying a fixative over it to seal it from being from the varnish lifting it up. And it didn't come out too bad. It does darken it a little bit.
Yeah, if you want, is there something that you want to varnish and seal? Please do a tester first. Like, whatever medium it is you're working on, make one that you can test it out. So if it doesn't have a desired effect, then you've not done it to the piece that you're working on. And yes, spray varnish on paper, it's generally a whole lot easier than something that you're brushing on. So you're not dragging the brush across colored pencil or something that could lift it. Let's see. And they're working in acrylic paint, so thank you so much for addressing my question.
Oh, my pleasure.
The stream is so relaxing and refreshing.
Thanks.
Thank you. The whole squad is there. Yeah, pretty much.
It's been really wonderful getting to meet everybody in person because I started off on TikTok, and one by one we kind of found each other. I would go live and we would have 5 people on the live, 20 people on the live. There was a core of about 30 to 40 people that would be there. And I was going live, every day?
7 days a week. 9
Yeah,
a.m.
7 days a week. I just was, it was COVID. I needed something to do, and Donna wasn't coming onto the live. She didn't join until 2021, January of 2021. So it was just me and a bunch of these other weirdos, and so I'm a weirdo too. but we would just hang out and talk, and so when Donna came on, Donna was the new person, and so she got to meet Bethany and Anne-Marie and Steph and Ellen and everybody, and it was just Donna brought the personality, obviously, but she also brought journaling, and Donna can remember people's names, and she'll be like, oh, hey, Johnny, how did your test go, last week? And she does those things. She's just amazing. And so that's where our little community, which we wound up naming them the Second Breakfast Club, and so that's kind of how it, and so this is the first time that we've had a chance to meet them, and we didn't get to meet everybody because there's still who am I missing? We got David.
You're not able to travel, yeah.
Yeah, but Ellen, Emma. Sorry, I was like, it's an E. I know it's Emma. Spanish Sass, yeah. So there's a few people who were just too far away, just couldn't make it. But it was really nice to meet people that we've kind of known for 3 years virtually.
Good morning, Santa.
And Santa's here.
Santa, we had an elf moment this weekend. I was with Donna and Anne-Marie at a restaurant, And there's a scene in Elf when Will Ferrell character is like, "Hey Santa, I know him." And we were sitting at a restaurant, and Donna looked up and saw a server that she knows from another restaurant, completely different restaurant, and starts like banging on the window, like, "I know him." Anne Marie and I were about under the table, and she was like, "No, I'm serious." And we're like, "No, we believe you. It's not that we're doubting that you know him. Just the entire restaurant now also knows."
That you know. Also, Santa, I don't know if you saw the picture I sent you, but everybody was reading a very suspicious book about you at the bookstore.
It was great.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah. T Creation says, "Weirdos assemble."
Yeah.
Yes.
We did it.
Yeah, we did. It's weird to see comment from Jamie Brown. We are our own weirdness. Jamie Brown is sitting 6 feet from me. She's here now. So you met through the streams. That's so cool. We did, but I am the lucky one that lives, I mean, not down the street, but it feels like it, and I'm from y'all. So, and we were able to get everybody here, which was awesome. It needs to happen more often. What's the temperature where you live? Here in the South, we finally got out lows to 65, so nice since we had a 3-month streak of 100 plus. Yes.
Yes, we're here in the South as well. It was beautiful here in Tennessee.
We had a lovely weekend. Like, it actually feels like fall here finally, and it's amazing. It was perfect weather the last couple days. Let's see. Call him Bernard.
Bernard.
Hey Scott, love your work. What's your favorite Bowie song?
Oh, okay. So the first one that came to mind is obviously Under Pressure. That's him and Queen. But I have been listening to Santa just saw the picture, texted me. Have been listening to, I think it's Space Oddity. I think is the one I've been listening to a lot. And yeah, Space Oddity. So I think, you know, in the 80s there was also Let's Dance too. That was kind of, you know, but I think it'll probably go Under Pressure and then Space Oddity.
Both excellent choices. Can you draw a trans male picture?
I did. Actually, here, I'll show you.
It's on Hair Journal card number
Page 20. Number 20. So let's see. We got... I was requested
Trans
to do a
mask,
trans
cutting their
mask
hair.
cutting their hair for the first time. They are right there.
Yep. Let's see. So glad to catch this stream. What are you thinking of naming them? I like Jacob.
Jacob, that's cute. Someone suggested Berthany.
That's too close. Purple hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
purple hair bear.
I have been getting quite a few comments about the fact that I'm using they, them pronouns for them. So maybe what we'll do is we'll keep them gender fluid so we can go back and forth and whatever they want to dress as. So maybe we can come up with a gender neutral
Yeah,
name for them.
yeah. Chris.
Anytime I think of It's Pat.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live. Sure. Let's see. Are those paintings from the Hair Journal available in your shop? Yes.
The originals aren't because
Yeah,
they're
the
in a
originals.
sketchbook, but the hair journal prints, we still have how many sets left? Complete sets.
Complete sets, we're down to about 100 complete
Okay,
sets.
we have individuals of everything but the trans and Medusa. And the trans and Medusa are now posters, which are 31 inches by 11 inches, which we'll be getting in next week. So, but yes, you can either buy one of the individuals, which are $5 each, and I think only $2 shipping. And then or you can buy the whole set, which is I think $50, and then I forget what shipping is for,
It's like
for
$5,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, not very expensive to ship.
Yeah.
So yes, we have that. So as we sell out of the bookmarks, the smaller prints, I'll turn them into posters if enough people want that.
Let's see. All artists here. I have a question. Is an artist perk their creativity or technique?
Artist perk this?
Yeah. So,
Perfect.
I don't know.
I would say, we'll just say, if they're asking what's better, technique or creativity,
Yeah.
I think creativity would probably come first because I always use Picasso. I'm not a Picasso fan. And I think the reason why Picasso was famous is because of his creativity. Because if you look, when we were in France, we were at the Musée d'Orsay, which, yes, Donna, I know you didn't get to go to. We were at the Musée d'Orsay, and we got to see his early works, which were very realistic. They look nothing like what you know of his style. I think had he continued just with that technique, no one would know who Picasso is.
Yeah.
It was his creativity that led him to do something very unique, very different. And so I think if you had to pick between technique and creativity, I would take creativity.
Yeah. But, and of course, he learned the rules first.
Yeah.
So then he got to play around with how to break them.
Yeah.
And make things his own. Non-binary.
Non-binary.
10 points on that one. Santa says Mrs. Claus and I will be making a special visit back to St. Jude during Christmas, and she's requested to stop.
Oh, fantastic. We're looking forward to seeing you
We'd
both.
love to see you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Clock.
I'm so used to being, of course, at my house and just typing. I'm not talking. Like I didn't. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I actually have to like not read.
Literally not talk.
Yeah, not used to that. Is Donna watching the stream, or can she not due to the flight? Also, thank you, mods, for making this chat amazing. And Scott, thanks for the happiness you bring, plus the pieces.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. I think Donna is
She's still in the air right now.
still in the air. Okay, so I was going to maybe put all of the characters in the back. I just don't think I'm going to have the ability to do that.
It's a lot of characters.
There's a lot of characters, so maybe I could maybe make it look like one of the balls that he kind of flips around or something like that. But
or is there a shot of like the labyrinth itself that could be in the? I don't know how that may be overly complicated. I guess I'm buying your bookmark set for a Halloween gift. I like the idea of Halloween gifts.
all right, well, let's start some watercolors.
Yeah, I like Halloween gifts. Yeah. That grandfather clock is beautiful. Reminds me of my great grandfather.
Oh, yeah. I sometimes I forget to like if the pendulums or the weights go all the way down and then it stops and I come downstairs and I'm like, you know, like it's stopped at 11 o'clock and it's like 6 in the morning. I'm like, I don't want to have to wind it all. I'll wait until 11 o'clock and then I'll do it. And then it's like 12 o'clock and I go, oh, darn, I missed it. Well, I'll wait till, and it just becomes this keeps going and going and going. And then next thing I know, it's been 2 months.
Yeah, and in fact, I know I need to wind mine right now. I keep forgetting. Thank you so much for all you do. You have inspired me to watercolor paint, and it has brought me so much joy.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Richard's here. Is that Is that Bethany's voice?
It is. Hey, Richard.
I think making the background circle a crystal ball would be cool. What has been your favorite costume you've drawn so far in this very amazing series?
Ooh. I'm really liking this Jareth. I think it looks really cute. I think this one is becoming my favorite.
Yeah, I like him. Good morning, Pacer.
Hey, Pacer.
Scott is so wholesome.
Thank you. Oh, speaking of wholesome,
Not speaking of me then.
for those of you who saw yesterday's video about the mouse in the Hobbit hole, I want to thank you all because everybody was like, he's so wholesome. He didn't kill the mouse. He set it free. I did try to kill it. I just want to own up to that. I tried and failed, just like Wile E. Coyote. And I didn't know that there was a humane trap. And so I thought that's just, it sucks, but that's what you got to do. Oh, Donna just landed.
Yay!
And so I want you to know. So and I posted a comment and I pinned it. So again, we're not born wholesome. We learn. So I tried to murder that mouse. I really did. Okay. So I want to be open about that. Now that I know that there is a humane way, I will never try to murder a mouse again. But I
appreciate you took care of it.
Yeah.
I would have tried to make it a pet. I mean,
Yeah. All right, you ready, Bethany? Time for blow dryer. It's the one on the left.
oh, this mouse is weird.
It's a trackball.
Oh, okay. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, you thumb it. There you go.
Now it makes sense.
Wait, which pushes the button?
You hold it like this, and so this is the button. So you just click.
Okay.
And then, now, if you don't ever move this, just
I just
hit
click.
that button.
Yeah. Y'all, there are a lot of buttons on this mouse.
All right, blow dryer. All right, so
You are unmuted.
okay. So I am. If you look at the picture of Jareth,
Yeah, I use a Mac, so I use a Magic Mouse. There's no buttons on it.
his hair is basically Windsor orange.
Oh.
And so, and I'm painting the teddy bear Windsor orange. And so I'm going, what should I do? Should I, so I might use a different yellow for the hair just to set it off. And then I'll probably darken the Windsor orange a little bit. I'm going to also text Donna to say, yay, we're live. Oh, Donna wanted a picture of you all, so let me get a picture of everybody. I forgot she goes, get a picture of everybody in the Hobbit hole.
Ellen is on the floor.
No, I got you.
I was like,
Ready? Okay. Can I show everybody on live?
That's fine.
Everybody okay with that?
yeah, sure.
This is the Hobbit hole with everybody. I had to use my wide angle lens, but
Wow. Thanks.
I didn't mean it that way, Jamie. Donna says she's on, so look for her.
Hi, Donna. We missed you already. Even though I saw you at 5 o'clock this morning, you were very not awake. Let's see. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Sava. How's the view from the Hobbit hole today? Well,
I just showed you a picture of the view from the Hobbit hole.
Yeah, Mrs. Sava is not here today. We gotta.
She's on a layover in Dallas right now.
Sir, where on earth did you get your leather art bag?
Oh, I got it on eBay. It was a Swiss medic bag. There's actually a video about it if you want to look for it. It is my Swiss medic bag that used to be holding medical supplies.
Yep. And still came with a few.
Yeah, it came with them all.
Donna's in the chat. Good morning, gorgeous.
Hey, you. How was your flight?
Let's see. Everyone's saying, hi, Donna, we miss you, we miss you, we miss you.
All right, ready, Bethany? Blow dryer. All right. So one thing that I noticed when I was editing the video for Wednesday was these little brush strokes. Look, I really like them. I did it with the second pass of the Windsor Orange, and one pass of it looks like the burnt umber, and then but with the purple I didn't do it, and so I'm like, darn! I wish I would have followed those same strokes because I didn't do it for Michael Jackson, but it was kind of like so. Again, it was just something I was doing that now I'm like, okay, now I want to do that every time.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna try that. Actually, I already forgot to do that because I kind of just did that because I was trying to darken this. All right, let me try this.
Anne Marie says 5 a.m. Donna and 6 a.m. Donna after tea are two very different things.
Hey, Anne Marie.
Which is very accurate.
And the donuts.
Yes, donuts. Yeah.
Donuts help.
Y'all got voodoo donuts this morning.
Tell me what donut flavors you got.
Yeah.
She got plain old fashioned.
And Nixie had told me, welcome to a gaming mouse. Yeah. My mouse has no buttons. Everyone's glad that Donna has landed safely. Richard says Hobbit hole sounds crowded today.
Yeah.
Very good. We all fit.
It's cozy.
It's
It's
cozy.
cozy.
We're good. Quick question: does the type of brush you use affect the artwork significantly?
Yes and no. I found. Hold on a second. Donna just said, what was this? She can't see the picture?
Okay.
No, Donna says she can't see the pic.
The pic you texted, or
Yeah.
oh,
All right. But I found that I was gifted. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Donna. Very expensive paintbrushes that I found. I did not see a difference in my art compared to cheap ones. Now, I did really like these Utrecht brushes, and so like there's something about these I just like the feel of these. So you will find brushes that you like over other brushes, but I don't think it affects your art, not with watercolor. So I think it's not as important. I think I need to blow dryer.
go for it. Unmuted. We're watching your live at school.
Oh, well, hello everybody at school. No fall break?
Yeah, some are kind of staggered.
Yeah.
I find it funny because whenever I'm watching a live of yours, I always do my best and best piece. At the moment, I am experimenting with watercolor.
Oh, I love it. I think sometimes we do make our best pieces when we're hanging out with other artists.
That's one thing, like this group we've got in here. We will often get on a voice chat together in Discord and bounce ideas off each other. Like, hey, does this look right? I know it doesn't. How can I fix it? What color do you think would work for the background on this? Nixia helped me figure out the background color for a painting I did last year. I tried
Blow dryer.
several.
You can keep talking about blow dryer.
I tried several and it was not working. And she gave me a suggestion and that was the fix I needed. Jess is watching the live while she's crocheting a blanket. We've had lots of crocheting and knitting here this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Some people saying that they don't have fall break. They get Christmas break and spring break and summer, but that's it.
Really? Mm-hmm. I don't recall having fall break either when I lived in California.
We didn't as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get Wednesday and Wednesday and Black Friday, and that's it.
Yeah.
You'll get nothing and like it.
Yeah. Now when my daughter started school here, they would get like a 2 or 3 day fall break, and then they realized that everyone was just like skipping the rest of the week, and so they finally were like, yeah, we should just take off the whole week because no one's coming those days anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now our school year starts at the beginning of August, and it's torture. How can I get the right proportions in portraits?
I would say, first would be practice. Mm-hmm. Second would be tracing. Third would be using the grid method. But those are going to be now, and there are websites and books and teachers who are going to have 100 different techniques on how to do it. Nothing's going to teach you better than practicing it. Mm-hmm. That's just how it is. I'm sorry, but practice is key.
Yeah.
Okay, she's asking me to resend the picture. Hold on.
Yeah, and we get a lot of questions on people asking like, how much water should I use with watercolor? And that's a thing that you could watch 100 videos on it. You're going to learn more from having the brush in your hand and experimenting with the different amounts of water and seeing what feels comfortable, what the different effects are, how concentrated it is. Like nothing is going to teach you more than actually doing it. How long does one painting take on average?
Well, these are little tiny paintings that take me about an hour and a half. I do them. That's why I'm doing them during the live. Mm-hmm. If you look at the Gothic Vampire piece, that took me about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. So
it just depends on the scale of what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay to take a break from drawing?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I took 10 years off.
Mm-hmm.
Beat that.
Yeah. Well,
I did.
Yeah, I finished a painting at the beginning of August, and it was one that like I had a deadline, and I was just putting so many hours into it, and I was exhausted by the time I finished it. It was pretty sizable painting, like almost 3 by 4 feet. Like it's pretty big. And as soon as I was done, I'm like, I am so very tired. I haven't picked up a paintbrush since. I've been drawing, I've been sketching. Like I'm still, coming up with ideas or refining them for my next paintings.
I gotta do a blow dryer.
But yeah, I have taken a break, and that's okay. Sometimes you need a break to get back into it.
Hold on, everybody. Donna's asking me what I'm trying. I don't think she came on the live, or at least she didn't see.
No, she came on the live. We saw her.
Why is she asking
typing.
me what I painted? It's like.
Hands gray.
Yeah.
Zero brush pen.
Are you all feeling okay today? We are. We're good. We're all a little tired. We've had a busy last few days. Yes, I took 10,000 steps yesterday. Closed those rings.
Hopefully I preempted her asking who's that. So I sent her pictures of Jareth as David Bowie.
Nice.
I don't think she ever watched Labyrinth.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Won't you lose your art skills when you take that long of a break?
You do. I had taken, I was doing everything in colored pencils. That was my thing. It was colored pencils. And I had a whole career in colored pencils. And I just finished a series of X-Men trading cards for Marvel. And I saw my work and I was like, it looked the same as what I had been doing since I was 20 and I was 30. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm not getting any better. I'm tired of this. And so I was animating. I was an animator at the time, and so I just kind of focused on that. And then I wound up doing Spider-Man digitally. And so I pursued that for 10 years. And I missed making art. I missed doing traditional art, but I think I just needed to step away, and I did. And when I came back, I tried colored pencils again, and I just still didn't like it. So I decided to teach myself watercolors. And now here I am doing watercolors. And I'll still do colored pencils from time to time, but that's really just kind of more of an exercise than anything else. Like, I wouldn't take on any kind of big projects with colored pencils.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you take a break, you definitely lose things, but they do come back every time. Like, I don't generally do watercolor. Like, oil is my primary, gouache is second. But there's still some chunks of time in between me doing a gouache painting. And every single time I start one, I'm like, what am I doing? I have no earthly idea how to use gouache. I have forgotten everything. Oh my God, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
But gouache also has a significant awkward phase.
Yeah.
So you just kind of work through it, and it comes back to you. It takes a bit for it to start clicking again, but it does.
I liked colored pencils because you're just rendering whatever the first, like, I always start at the eye, and you have this beautiful eye, and then so people could walk up and like, that's a gorgeous eye, and then you do the nose and the other eye, that's gorgeous, and so you get instant satisfaction in case anybody happens to see it, whereas gouache is just like, what is that garbled mess? It'll get there. Just give it to you.
Just trust the process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Russia sent a tip. Hello, my name is Russell. Scott, your art and experiences you share are wonderful and positive. You share your diverse art.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it.
I took 37 years off from flat work, drawing and painting.
Beat me.
I sculpted with a 2-part epoxy sculpt and used an airbrush with acrylic paints.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds complicated. Paint Taylor Swift, please, please, please. He has
I did
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. Here, I will show you the most recent one,
Which I believe has already sold.
Here's the most recent one. Can you see it okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's a dream place or country you want to go to but haven't?
Greece, Scotland, Egypt. Yeah, I think those are.
Yeah. A year ago, like right now, we were in Venice.
We were in Venice, yeah.
And I miss it. How to make kneaded erasers? You don't. You buy them.
Yeah, they're so cheap.
Mm-hmm. And they hold a lot of pigment. Donna's here now. You can hear everyone in the background. Yes, we're here.
Everybody say hi to Donna.
Hi, Donna. We miss you. Have you thought about drawing this bear as a pumpkin or skeleton?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes. Right now, I'm actually kind of enjoying the because the first one was a ghost, and I could have gone with the Draculas and Frankenstein and a pumpkin, but I was like, then I did Michael Jackson, and I was like, ooh, and I did Wednesday, and I was like, ooh, and now I'm doing this. I'm going, I like this. The costumes are really kind of fun, and so we'll see.
Yeah. The gouache ugly phase is brutal. Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah. It makes me question every single. I'm like, do I even know how to paint? What
Yeah.
am I doing?
I feel like cake work does too.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of my Corner of Shame paintings are all gouache because of that ugly stage.
Ugly face. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's sometimes you're just like, I don't think I can ever pull it out of this.
Yeah.
This phase. Yeah, when you were doing the National Animal Series, and I was doing it as well, and what was it? My cheetah. it was so bad. And I'm like, nope, this is not redeemable. And I ripped it up off the board and I redid it. I could not save it. And my dolphin was a little derpy as well.
Derpy dolphin.
I had a derpy dolphin. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like that one.
Yeah.
All right, blow dryer.
You did. It's in a different corner.
Yeah, the corner of shame is not in the corner anymore.
Yeah,
Different corner.
it's in that corner now. Yeah. Dana has a flight today.
Yes.
When?
We're good.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Because I just saw it was 10:25.
Yeah, it's like after 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we were good. And her bag is in the car, so.
We're keeping her. Yeah, I just miss it.
Yeah. Dana lives here now. My cats are excited about it.
We've tried to convince her.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, 4 of us are already here. Just the rest of you. Just get here. Yeah. For Mods and Scott, what is your favorite horror movie?
I'll let you guys answer that one.
Yeah. Most of us don't do. Last night we all watched Hocus Pocus together, and that's about it. Yeah.
Jordan Peele movies are good.
Yeah. When we went to the zoo, I was wearing a shirt that said "I smell children," and man, it was accurate.
There is.
Yeah, there were so many children.
I don't consider it a horror movie, but thriller, I guess. Bone Collector is my favorite.
In middle school, I had a strange obsession with the people under the stairs. Don't know why. Don't think I could watch it now, but yeah.
And Children of the Corner, that was freaky one.
The Shining count?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes, that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Steph falls asleep to The Shining. Like she chooses to. That
The
we
music
all
is
fall
relaxing.
asleep for crying.
yeah. Do you have any cats? None in the Hobbit hole. Donna is allergic. I do. I have 5, and they have enjoyed all the extra pets and scritches and snuggles this weekend. Yeah. Sean says Donna goes away and Scott throws a party. Yeah. Hey Scott, have you ever tried inking with a gel pen?
A gel pen. No, I have not.
I have not either.
Letter art.
Savannah says you can make kneaded erasers. Get an eraser and tape and rub the eraser on the tape and group the crumbs together. Never tried it, but I heard it works. That's just too much trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are cheap.
What is that? Is that would that be considered like a bespoke
Maybe.
kneaded eraser or something? Or
Yeah.
what's the word for like people who just make stuff themselves?
Craftier people than me. Rebecca says, is Stephanie sitting down? So we got a Stephanie and a Bethany. But yes, we are both sitting down. Yeah. Scott is the only one standing.
Ellen is on the floor.
Yes, Ellen's on the floor, going sketchy, sketch.
Yeah.
She's already drawn Scott.
We have a little inception going on. Ellen's drawing me, drawing OctoBEAR.
We're watching the live stream live.
Yeah. Are the mods also there? Only just joined, have no clue what's happening?
Oh, yes. The mods came to visit, so we got to meet in real life. And Donna, coincidentally, just left. Donna, obviously, Donna got a chance to hang out with everybody. But Donna left this morning to go visit a friend in California. And so I invited the mods to come and be a part of the live.
Donna says, looks like Bethany has this live well in hand. Thank you. Haven't totally messed anything up yet. Haven't accidentally like stopped the stream or anything. So
Didn't accidentally block Nixie out.
Accidental.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't do the hand quotes.
Liz says you're such an inspiration,
Oh,
Scott.
thank you. Blow dryer. All right, so
Unmuted.
his boots are black, and the cape is kind of black too, but I think I'm going to make the boots very black so they stand out.
Hey, love your art so much. Love from Pakistan, and this piece is looking really good.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I think I'm going to do the opposite. I think I'm going to make the cape behind him black. Though I like the little lines. Yeah, I'm going to make the...
Island is Asleep asks, if you had to choose between watercolor or gouache, which one would you choose?
Watercolor. Only because I can produce more art quicker, and I use it for like my hair journal and sketchbooks and travel journals. But I think I like my art traditionally more with gouache. It feels more painterly, it feels more real. But I think I'm more versatile with the and a little more artistic with my watercolors. I experiment a little bit more.
Yeah.
Again, if gun to my head, I had to pick one, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Why not make the cape a dark red? Because the character's cape is not.
Yeah, this is movie accurate costumes.
Mini grandfather clock.
That's the half.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could you do a hocus pocus drawing?
Yeah, we were talking about maybe doing Winifred.
You've done Winifred twice before, not as
Yeah.
the bear, but they both happen to be sitting on my shelf.
So I think there is a little texture, and I all I have is this picture from a toy because I didn't have a chance to do much googling before I jumped on. But let's see, it looks like there's like a leopard skin, no, a snake skin kind of texture. So
Scaly.
I think I'm gonna do that just to give it so it stands out a little bit.
I've completed my drawing notebook today. It took 2 years. You helped in it a lot.
Oh, that's wonderful. You must be so happy. Donna just notified me it's 10:32.
Have you ever painted on canvas?
I did when I tried oil paints in high school, and I don't like the texture. I don't like the bumpy bumpies.
Yeah. I love canvas, and I still tone down the bumpy bumpies. I do mini coats of gesso and sanding in between to make it smoother. Some people really love high texture canvas. I do not. Are you going Mythic Phoenix asks, are you going to make Jareth sparkle? There's so much glitter in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie's already got allergies.
The way you make art is just so satisfying, relaxing. You're an inspiration for me. Thanks for all your art.
Thank
and
you.
work.
That's so nice of you. Since I'm at it, I'm going to add a little texture to the hair so that it feels like hair. I'm doing everything I can to try to differentiate the different materials because the colors are very similar.
Hudson Gable asks, and I'm going to preempt this with, no, this is not a dumb question. It really is not. This is kind of a dumb question, but do you have any tips on receiving compliments? I'm terrible at it. I get super weird and awkward anytime someone compliments my art.
I'm the same way. I've learned to teach myself to say thank you. That is the best way to take a compliment, is to just say thank you, or thank you very much, or thank you, that means a lot to me. I think you'll see me in the comments saying thank you so much with a little heart. I've kind of just... And some of this might be autism, but I've learned to teach myself what would be, if I was to write, I for social situations, if I was to write this story and I wanted this person to make the other person feel good, how would I have them respond? And then that's what I do. So I've kind of taught myself to take compliments, to say, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And because I know I feel it, I'm genuinely grateful for any time anybody compliments my art, but I don't know how to express it. And so I've taught myself. It's kind of play acting, you know? And I don't want that to seem... is the word disingenuous?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I don't want it to seem disingenuous. It's just, part of it is some of us aren't very good at expressing emotions in a way that is, we'll say, neurotypical. And so if you need to practice, or you need to just have a couple of canned responses, like you're an NPC, just some canned responses that you can give people, I think that is wonderful, because that shows that you care to the people that you're interacting with by preparing something, rather than sitting there going, oh, no, I'm horrible. People don't want to hear that. They want you to accept their compliment. And that's what I've found is... no one likes to give a compliment and then be told that you're stupid for giving them that compliment. And so I think finding a good way to accept a compliment, practice that, is the best thing you could do.
I'm still learning how to do that. People pay me a compliment and I'm like, oh, thank you, but it's like, this is awful on it, and this is bad, and this is bad, and I messed this up. Like, I don't know how to just say thank you.
That's cute. I think, hold on one second. Let me, calling Donna real quick.
Space Nerd asks, what's your favorite song? Scott's favorite song is Future
Hey,
Love Paradise
are you there?
by Seal.
Of course. Hey, can you hear me? I think her headphones or something are picking up, because I can hear her.
Oh.
And she just keeps hanging up on me. Sorry, everybody. My wife doesn't know how to use a phone.
Well, she didn't take her AirPods. They're upstairs.
Oops. I can hear her saying hello, hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yes, this is the new October
Hey,
series. Last year
I'm
it was
still here.
Octavia. This year's the bear.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, you sound like you're like 10 feet away from your phone. Okay. Some guy named Kirkland or something keeps calling me. Is that the guy who's supposed to be delivering?
Oh, the poster tubes.
Yeah.
We have poster tubes coming today, so we can ship your posters next week.
Okay. I'm sorry. Good morning, Scott. I'm for the jewelry 2 pallets. So I was just calling to confirm your address this afternoon. Yeah. All right. You know what, everybody? I'm sorry, but Donna's gone. She can't figure out how to use her phone, and somebody is trying to call to deliver the tubes to send the new posters coming in. So it's 10:40. I'm gonna call this person and do this so that way Donna doesn't freak out. And but thank you all for hanging out with us. I'll finish this and I'll make a video of it later today.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
But thank you everybody for hanging out with me today.
Thank you.
And we love you all, and we will see you hopefully on Friday. Maybe with Kim Diaz home. We'll see.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, now we'll show you how to